Welcome to MLB Playoff Edition. Caps and Cards 716. I'm Spidey J18, and I am joined today by, go ahead.
North Shore Fitted TJ here. I've got the Mariners Grumble Wombo on today. I've got the from Hatclub, the old school Ichiro cap with the Japanese flag on the side, Batman on the back, and I've got my Ichiro jersey that you folks have seen before in their Japan episode.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Check it out. Me and Spidey got some cool Japan stuff.
We got
more on the way.
Yeah, we're both watching games right now, but we really I just saw this heating up, and I couldn't wait any longer. I had to start talking about it. And the reason I'm wearing my Bills hat right now is because I want to talk about Tom Brady returning to New England. And so the first thing I heard today was that Tom Brady had started sending some stuff around and tweeting stuff that Robert Kraft never liked Bill Belichick, and they were just posting a whole bunch of juicy details and things about it. And honestly, I'm really digging the Tom Brady going into New England and slaying them, because it just shows how great he is, and it's hard to hate that, because you can't hate somebody that's just so good at what they do. And I love that arrogance that he's going to come in with. And, you know, and I'll give you a chance in a second, because I know you want to talk about it too. So let me just say, the thing I want to see with Brady, though, is, and, you know, I'm a big comic book fan, is that I want him to just stomp in there like Thanos and just shut it down. But, you know, take it away.
So I hope, I'm pretty mad. He joined the Goon Squad. So it's not him being great on the Bucs. It's the Bucs team around him being great, allowing him to make throws. First off, in my opinion. Because that roster is stacked. And huge shout out to the Rams for beating up on old Tommy Boy. I think the Patriots are going to make it closer than what people are thinking, because they know Tom.
I do think it's going to be a close game, but the thing is, I don't think it's going to be like a lovey kind of like, hey, let's take photos before the game kind of thing. Tom comes in.
They are doing a tribute video for Brady, which I disagree with. He left. He's the enemy. He's like Johnny Damon joining the Yankees.
I feel like that's kind of given them the momentum to start the game.
He's like Kyrie Irving going to the Nets. Another example of recent
history. I don't think it was that big. I think it was more like LeBron to the Heat big.
Yeah, that's a good comparison, but at the same time, Cleveland was pissed when he came back.
This move was so big, though, that it shocked the entire sports world. And I know you're wearing a Rams hat, but I think that he would have went to one of the LAs or something and just tore it up. I mean, we were talking about, hey, maybe he'll go NFC West and just tear it up in where he grew up, or, you know.
I thought Colts when he was going to leave. When he said he was going to leave, I thought Colts. Because the Colts have a stacked roster, too. And Peyton Manning was there, so he could break all of Peyton Manning's franchise records with the Colts. Broncos was another one I thought maybe, because air's thinner, so the ball's going to go farther. And their defense is really good.
I don't think that was like his favorite place to play. It's like when you retire, you go to Florida. When you're from Buffalo, we call them snowbirds, but you know, during the winter months, you go down to Florida, and that's what a snowbird is. So in comparison to what I think is going to happen Sunday, is I don't agree with the tribute video, number one. And I also don't agree with them being buddy-buddy. Like, I want them to come in with the same energy that I bring to the arena when the Leafs are playing here. Like, I want top-notch shit.
I think Kraft is going to be all buddy-buddy with Brady. I don't think Belichick will be. And I wanted to tell you I told you about this in private, but I don't know if I did in the video. Some Patriots fans bought a billboard outside of Foxborough. And they said, the owl is nothing without his goat. Bill Belichick is a fraud, and they posted his record without Tom Brady.
Well,
That's just Belichick.
I don't want to rub too much of a sore spot, but there is only one quarterback right now that has a positive, what I would call above 70 passing percentage as a rookie, and actually put together a pretty decent game last week. Do you know who it is?
Mac Jones?
It was Davis Webb.
Oh.
And he's coming into Buffalo this week. And I'm pretty fired up, being that he's like the only rookie that's proven something right now, because they have a pretty solid line for him. But like the Jets are just slaying Zach Wilson. You know, he's fearing for his life. You know, I think he was quoted saying that.
Yeah, he had a quote. He said, I feel for my life while I'm on the field.
I mean, you got Sam Darnold with mono all over again. Like,
was it him? Was Zach Wilson at BYU, or was he at
BYU
or Utah?
I think it was BYU.
Not Mormon country anymore.
Not Mormon. Yeah. You're up in New York and Jersey, where they say coffee.
How about that Milwaukee pitcher there that broke his hand?
Wait, I gotta pull it up because I'm not gonna say it right. So I gotta transition. Oh man, what did I say? All right, I gotta set aside Bill's hat and pull out my Bull Durham. Come on here.
The Giants have set a new record for most wins in a season.
Was
104 for their club.
104?
Yeah, the new mark for their best season ever in their short history, well, their long history, I would say.
Yeah. So here we go, Bull Durham. Don't ever hit something with your pitching hand. Crash Davis. Bull Durham. What the fuck, dude? Devin Williams, you're finally in your prime. You are finally doing it, man. Oh.
On a side note, congratulations on the Rays setting a franchise record for wins with 98. The same year that they were inaugurated into the MLB.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, and I feel like that whole 98 connection, that's just gonna make way more hats in the hat game and just kind of flood the market a little bit. The Padres.
Well, the Rays better not lose out against the Yankees this weekend. I want to see them sweep the Yankees so they can knock them out of the playoffs.
So Ashby came in, Aaron Ashby, and he was throwing this 99 heat, like, and I was like, Devin, you're pretty stupid. But seeing Aaron Ashby perform today, knocking off that Cardinal streak, and I got my what the fuck? I got my side patches all mixed up, so I'm not looking at it right. There we go. There we go. So thank you, Aaron Ashby and the Brewers tonight for knocking off the Cardinals on their 17-game win streak. That after you beat them, they still got a standing ovation.
I mean, anytime you make the postseason in St. Louis, they're going to be happy.
Yeah, but I mean, a 17-game win streak. The Brewers won, and the fans still stood up and cheered.
Well, it was the best win streak in their club history. Either way, they saw history. They saw history come to an end.
I'd pull out my Sabres hat, but I don't want to talk about that streak.
Yeah, I flipped to this one. This one's one of my favorite caps for Seattle. It's the Seattle Green Eggs and Ham.
Ooh.
That patch.
You know what I got in that one? The Ice Ballers.
I got the Ice Ballers, the Cardinals, this one.
I would have loved to get like the second ice pop or whatever Danny did.
The Mariners have retaken the lead, so
The Padres are really starting to pour it on now. That Gavin Lux going down was a huge blow. But I did want to address a couple more things with the NFL. You got your Royal Highness joining the Chiefs, Josh Gordon. If he cannot forget to stay like that, he wasn't supposed to get high this time, I think he can make an impact.
Well, Stephen A. Smith, stay off the weed.
I would like to quote Ricky Williams. I was so high all the time that I forgot that I couldn't get high. Da, 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 da. I was gonna go to class, but then I got high. Afro Man.
Flip into this one for good luck for the Mariners tonight. We got 2 more innings.
You know what Hatclub didn't do in their Ox pack? Afro Man.
Well, it's all loosely based anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm
just can't like actually tie to the albums. If they actually tied to the albums, they'd have to give the artist some money.
I'm just playing.
Most of those artists don't even know what the fuck they are.
Yeah, like Jay Dilla is probably the only one that was like,
Well, Jay Dilla's dead, so.
Right. Like his people were probably like, we can make some money here with the My Fitted thing. There's 2 things I hate: price tags on felt and price tags that don't come all the way off. like there's some Diana cats, and I know this is the logo for one of them because I leave it right in front of my computer. This hat had like a felt underbrim, and I was like, Hatclub, you knew I was gonna buy this, and you still put a price tag on it, and it broke my motherfucking heart.
I've always wanted a cork underbrim hat, like those original Clink Room hats.
The Clink Room is still bringing the heat, though. I just can't wait to get some of them so we can start showing them off.
Yeah, hopefully these pre-orders don't take longer because of that issue in California. Hopefully they have it figured out by then. We have 56 cargo ships off the coast of California now.
Yeah.
They're getting so far backed up. They're in bays, like they're outside of like Los Angeles is where the thing is. They're parking outside of San Diego now.
Oh shit!
They ran out of space.
That's not good.
They don't have enough crew to fix it.
Oh, and speaking of things that are backed up, somebody was talking about Seattle Kraken jerseys coming out, and they were talking about buying the Fanatics version. And I'm not gonna shun them for this, but when they detail the Adidas jersey, you do not buy the Fanatics version. The reason I feel so strongly about not buying the breakaway versus the Adidas on ice jersey is because you get a 3D logo, like the kind of logo that's on your hat where it sticks up and everything. You get something that pops. The Sabres white roads that had the golden navy from a couple years ago, the Fanatics version was a flat logo, and every person I saw wearing that version of the jersey, I just felt so bad for. And I was like, bro, you can't fake good hockey jerseys.
The only thing I would say that the Fanatic is good for is for the average fan because it's cheaper and they're more
$30 for a blank or pre-customized.
They're more comfortable than like the authentics, even like the on ice replicas.
I prefer my on ice, but
I like the on ice jerseys. I only have one Fanatics. I have a before I got into hockey, my buddy got tickets to the Bruins, and I wanted to buy a cheap jersey, so I bought a Marchand Fanatics jersey.
Never again, eh?
No, it wasn't my thing. It wasn't. The weight was really off.
Yeah,
I like thicker jerseys.
they call them breakaways because they're so light, and people don't understand that. Like,
It's not like
I
the
see them so thin to the point where they would just rip. So like it bothers me, and this is bothering me right now too, because that's where the price tag was on this hat.
use a little soap and water.
Yeah, I'll do it later. I was just like, come on, and that's why I had to say it. I was like, I hate it on certain hats, and I hate it on like certain materials. Like you could have put that on the top of the brim or not at all. Like I already bought it. I don't need the price tag. Small rant. But today's video, I mean, big shout out to Fitted Foos. Got a couple pins here that I bought. We got look at me, Morty. I'm an Angels fan.
Rick's in an Angels hat too, huh?
Yeah, that was why I was laughing so hard, because I was like, look at me. I was just playing with them. I wasn't even.
It would have been funnier if Rick was in a Dodgers cap and he was like, "Hey, Morty, you're rooting for the wrong team. You like second-rate teams, Morty. You like second-rate teams.
Morty, you're always second rate.
This is why you're a Morty.
Yeah, you do such Morty things.
You're not a Rick.
You're not even a Morty.
So if Seattle is going to win tonight, they'd be tied with Boston for that second wildcard spot.
Okay. I mean, it's all very exciting, and the Padres just poured on a bunch of runs, but the Dodgers came out and they just got one already. So
I would think if the Dodgers don't win tonight, the San Francisco Giants could lose out and still win their division.
So unveiling with the Fitted Foos cap on, or Fitted Foos pin on, we have the Hatclub OG Cotton Candy. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I could rock them both on this hat, even though that's not the hat that it comes from.
You gotta curve it like Morty's. Huh?
I'm a Rick man. I'm more of a Rick curve. And then we have the Lake Elsinore Storm double eyes, but the double eyes, he made a double pin back. So I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing, but I'll probably just throw it on my backpack and not on a hat, because I will not pierce the buckram for a pin like that.
You know where it'll go on here? It'll probably be on this lampshade.
Oh, that's cool. And then finally, I finally got a Bison's Easter, thanks to Wario here and our friend at Fitted Foos. So big shout out to Fitted Foos. And we will drop a link to his store. He's cool. I talked to him a couple times. I had actually disagreed with him a little bit on the shipping at first, because I was like, bro, you're charging UPS ground and you're shipping first class. But he came out, he corrected it, he made it right. He's got another pin coming my way, and when I get it, we'll definitely give him another shout. Since then he has also corrected it on his website, so it's like $5 now for a packet. So very cool, very relatable guy to talk to. He's down to talk to. You know, if you have ideas for pins or hats you want to see, definitely hit him up, let him know what you want to see, and just hope that you are.
Being a Mets fan, do you think the Mets got fleeced on that trade where they traded for Edwin Diaz and Robinson Cano and gave up Jared Koleknik?
I think
I know it's a little early to tell because Koleknik is still in his rookie year.
He
But
batted 100 in his first 100 ABs, so I'm a little biased right now.
I mean, if they make the playoffs, and it looks like they may, the my oh my Mariners, if they make the
So
playoffs,
what has to happen for the Mariners to make it?
they would have to win out, and either Boston or New York would have to lose out, and Boston can win or lose out. Either Boston or New York needs to lose out, and the Mariners need to win out.
And who are they playing?
I know.
At least tonight.
Tonight they're playing the A's, and they're winning.
So they'll have 3 games against the A's and then 3 against somebody else. I'll pull it up.
Well, no, it's not 3 because the series is already. It's on its second game, so they have 1 more game against the A's and then 3 against someone else. I know they're playing
Nick
Tampa.
Wallace just added to the group chat. Seeing all these hockey hats has me scrolling eBay. Shout out to my boy from Oregon, Nick Wallace. I'll have to add you to that Discord. That Discord was so funny. Like somebody posted, they're like, "Yeah, I'm at a 773," and I was like, "I don't want to talk about it." So,
yeah, the number thing is meaningless. It's your collection. If you like every cap you have, that's what matters. More so than the numbers.
That's the big thing about the Hatclub Hockey League is I just like hockey so much that I wanted every single hat, but it just wasn't possible.
I want that Boston Terriers one because I'm going to a BU hockey game against BC, and I want to bring that hat with me because everybody's gonna ask me where that hat's from.
Yeah, I think it was Ink Park.
No, it's just a cool thing because it was a sly little dig at that logo. I think it was Uncommon Goods actually, because they did the Boston one, the other Boston one.
I think that's why it was Ink Park. I'm almost positive.
Either way, I want that cap for that Big East rivalry. I want to go to the Bean Cup this year, which is like the local Boston thing. These 2 schools, they're big hockey schools. They face off in a 3-game series, and then if whatever game decides it, they give out the Bean Cup, which is the Boston Town Cup, like the cross rivalry thing with the Yankees and Mets.
Ink Park.
Okay.
I knew it.
Yeah, you can tell by the design.
The only reason I knew was because of the teeth. The teeth kind of give it away. It's I would say it's the cartooniness of the teeth, but it still has that growl, that to it that makes it still a tough logo. And John from Ink Park did help me when I was trying to give my go at the clink room, and he gave me some ideas that hopefully at some point do come to fruition. But I'm just glad that he was easy to talk to, and he hears you out and he throws things together for you. If you ever want somebody that you can talk to, I think he's definitely workable. But my personal favorite right now is I_Drew_Andrew and Andy Lopez, and he's cooking up some sweet pins. We got a Spidey pin on the way and a Venom pin definitely coming. And at the end of each show we do say peace, love, and caps. So we would like to get more people to essentially wear it and share our message. And it means a lot to me. We just kind of started doing it, but it does mean a lot to me because I want the community to just,
start being more positive.
Just chill out and be positive, man. It's all about that energy.
It's not all about getting the hype hats. It's all about helping everybody out get what they want to get.
Honestly, I have not been getting a ton of hats lately. I actually did scoop another one of these the other day from Hatclub, this is just the M with the 75 All-Star game. They're running the 60s, 70s. I think they're up to the 80s now.
I got this today.
If it's another white sweatband, it's going to be my second most worn Milwaukee hat in my collection. Like there's some I don't like to bring out because they're white or they're like, and I get a little spot on it, and I'm super like OCD about it. But I tell you what, if it's in my collection, I'm so glad to have it, and I cannot talk enough about just get what you like, man. I know we talked about having snaps, snaps in our collection. I have a couple snaps, and I'm not afraid to show that I have snaps in my collection. Do I wear them? Not really.
Not in a couple as gifts. So.
I mean, I wouldn't make that person feel bad or something because they got me a snapback. I would most certainly wear it. If there was a hat that I just had to have, like the Sabres hat you can see just behind me, a friend actually gave me that because he had like smushed it in, and I kind of like restored it. So, I just if it spreads joy to somebody or it makes
the A's are down to their last 3 outs.
Dodgers got 6 left, but if a hat makes your day better because you copped or you finally got lucky on something, post about it. Let us know. Tag us so we can see it. And if you want to come on the show, definitely reach out to us.
Yeah, we want to showcase some more collectors. We're working on a collaboration with a couple different people. I know he showcased Joey Greco when I wasn't available.
Joey was extremely funny. And in the couple of minutes that he was like, yo, Spidey, how are you? And I was just like, bro, I don't even want to talk because once I start talking, I feel like it's never going to end. And I want to document the whole, it was like the first time we FaceTimed, and it was super genuine. He was so cool. And he had Joel's hat in the background. And I was just like, man, we're all connected by him, and it's cool. And that's kind of where Peace, Love, and Caps came from. And I just want to keep saying it because, man, that's all I'm about right now. I'm definitely going to keep this going till that game's at least over. But the Dodgers really, I mean, they can flip it if they come back. They came back once. I'm not saying they can't do it again, but if they,
I'm going to call it the curse of me because I said they were going to win the division. Before we were talking about this, I was wearing that Koufax jersey. I was like, I still think it's the Dodgers division. Nope.
Yeah. I don't disagree with you. I just think that a team could get lucky in the wild card, much like the Cardinals and the things you've been saying to me. And I think that it could really explode that way.
To make it out of the wild card is an achievement, but then you have to face whoever's number 1 seed is. It hasn't been decided yet in the NL who the number 1 seed is yet.
Yeah, that's going to come down to the last day, I believe.
For the AL, whoever wins is going to have to go face Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay. And to get Tampa Bay's fans riled up even more, they're unveiling a new sign for their plan to go half in Montreal and half in Tampa next year for home games. They're unveiling like a new sign for like Montreal / Tampa Bay. So it's going to get the fans and crowd going nuts during the playoff game.
If they show up.
Huh?
If they show up.
I mean, they will. They're the only team that's in renovations reduced their capacity twice.
I mean, dude, I went there and I don't think there were 2,000 people there the day I went, and they played a doubleheader.
Well, you also went during a weekday, correct?
Yeah, but it was a freaking bobblehead day. I think on a Monday afternoon that was supposed to be a Monday night. I don't know.
Because we're talking about the Rays.
The way I see it is no matter what, they're gonna have to play like road games in their own stadium and then go back and play in another team stadium at a disadvantage. I mean, how do you put up with that the entire freaking playoffs?
Well, the year they had no fans, they made the World Series.
Maybe they can do it again. Hopefully against the Brewers, though. So if they blow it, at least I'll know that they didn't have any fans there.
I don't see the Brewers making it that far. I see them making the NLCS, but I think it's probably either be San Francisco, the way they've been playing ball, or the Cardinals even could make a run. Although they'd probably face in the divisional series if they do face each other, if the Cardinals were to come out.
I think it really depends on if the Brewers shut that streak down and go in hot. To have the division and knowing you don't have to play that wild card game, I think that really speaks. And if the Cardinals get knocked out by, I don't even know who I should be looking at right now.
It'd be either you guys or who would be the top NLC? The Dodgers. Because they basically clinched that first seat.
Yeah, but we're talking like
further on.
We're talking wild card.
I would say past the wild card division, they'd probably play in San Francisco.
Yeah, so it's going to come down to the Dodgers playing the Cardinals, more than likely. But here's the thing.
And the Mariners have won it. My, oh my.
The Dodgers are 2.5 games back, and I don't think they play the Giants. Yeah, they've one more game tomorrow against the Padres. So I think it's going to seed them right there.
And then they got 3 more games against someone else. Everybody's got 3 more games left.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Why the heck do the Yankees play another 3-game series after this?
I think that I got to pull them up now. No, that's it.
Play Tampa for a 3-game series.
No, they play Tampa and them. That's the first playoff matchup then. The Jays, there's only 1 game left. I just crunched some numbers and we're at 161.
Oh.
So your number 1 seed is going to be the Giants. Your number 2 is going to be the Brewers. And then you have to have a winner.
The Jays finish it out in the series at home against the Orioles. So if they can steal that game in New York.
Oh, whoops. I was looking at the freaking. Oh, I was looking in September.
If they can steal that game in New York tomorrow and stay alive, they're playing
4 games left. 4 games left.
Yeah, they're playing a terrible Baltimore team.
I thought I was looking at the whole schedule, not the.
No, a couple of the games go into October now. It's weird this year.
That's weird. I don't like that.
But it's gonna be interesting what happens.
Dodgers just scored another run. It's 7-9, 16 total runs.
Boston finishes it out against the Nationals. That could be a tricky one.
That could sway it.
The Yankees finishing against Tampa Bay.
The Yankees have to play Tampa, and I think that Tampa's going to be the stronger team either way. And I think they could knock the Yankees out of playoff contention because they don't have the bullpen to go deep in the playoffs.
If they were to knock if the Yankees were to get swept, and Boston was able to sweep the Nationals, they'd be the number 1 seed. The game would be at Fenway Park, and whoever the Mariners sweep, if the Mariners swept, win out.
Washington is the worst team in the NL East.
Yeah. So you're saying we got a chance?
I think Boston has a chance right now. I'm saying it. 4 games left. I could see Boston passing the Yankees in the standings.
Well, they're only a game back anyway.
Oh. 9-8. Fucking A, man. Dude, I was just saying the Padres don't fucking have this. Love the Padres. Love the $1 billion infield. Hate their fucking closing pitching.
They should have never let. They should have never let Kirby Yates walk.
I don't know what is up with their closers and the way that this guy just come in. He throw like 2 pitches and he's already. It's a 1-run game.
No, they shouldn't have let Kirby Yates walk.
Well, they traded when they traded with Tampa and they got Blake Snell.
And then they never got Mackenzie Gore. They never brought Mackenzie Gore up.
Dumb.
He's supposed to be their closer of the future.
Dumb, because he could be a mid reliever because he was a starter in the minor leagues. He can shut out 6 or 7 innings. I think it's possible for a guy like him to almost pitch every day if he's only doing the 9th.
Anyway, let's wrap this one up. The Mariners won.
So
possible scenarios here.
We will key in some more possible scenarios coming in because we do have 3 games left after tonight. So 1-run game. I know I'm not going to bed anytime soon because I'm definitely watching this. So as we say every time, TJ, what is it? Peace,
love,
and caps. Good night.